I'm back from vacation. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is my replay of my TikTok live. We do it every Monday and Friday. I'm gonna wait for everybody to get on, so feel free to skip ahead a couple minutes. Good morning, good morning. I'm back. Good morning. Come on in, everybody. Come on, come on. Good morning. Thank you. Yeah, looking beachy, right? Yeah, my hair's still kind of wet. Good morning, you guys. I missed y'all. But I did have a great vacation. It was so nice. It was so needed. Come on in. I hope you all had a wonderful week. Hey, Miss Denise. Whoop. Oh, you finally got the TikTok notification? Good. You know, Alyssa, you know what's funny is that actually ended, and I was like, I meant to message you, but I've been on vacation, but I was like, how in the world did she find that? Because I had ended that opportunity, but you found it through the app, and I was like, oh, okay, well, I mean, welcome to the class. So that's awesome. If it's meant to be, it will be. She's talking about tarot class, y'all. If you have not registered for tarot class, we start September the 5th, so let's do it. Okay. So anyways, if you're new here, we do this every Monday and Friday. I've been on vacation for the last week, so I haven't been here. It was a much needed vacation. We went to the beach. It was amazing. It was the first time my kids ever got to experience the ocean, experience the beach, and we just had a great time. We did all the things. We did parasailing, we did boogie boarding, all the things. So I'm getting back into the swing of things now. I'm excited because I missed you all, but it was a wonderful vacation. But anyways, we do this every Monday and Friday. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the energy of the week ahead. We're going to look at Monday through Thursday, and then on Friday, we're going to look at Friday through Sunday, okay? Why do we do this? Because you need to know what energy is coming up. You need to know what energy is available to you, okay? If you don't know, then you're just walking around just guessing. And we don't want to do the guessing game, right? We want to know what we have to work with and how to focus our intentions. So that's why we do this. All right. Can I give you an update on the portal event? Look, I had so many people email me after that event with their experiences, and it was fantastic. I've had people send me pictures of rainbows that they were seeing at the time that I saw the rainbow in the heart chakra. I mentioned being underwater or seeing like water. And Anne, our shamanic practitioner, she literally in her vision saw me underwater. She was standing on a cliff and saw me underwater, and they were telling her, like, don't worry, this is just for the experience. This is just for, like, I needed to be under there. Like, I was deep in the energy. So many people that felt lighter, that were feeling me working on the chakras. There were some people going through detox symptoms, which is totally normal. It was incredible, you guys. That's the first time I've done a Reiki session for that many people, and it was amazing. I asked my guides to help give me the right amount of energy that everybody needed, and it worked. So yeah. You're on a trampoline while you're... That's funny. Okay, so what we need to do right quick... Oh, we do have the new moon today. Excuse me. Thank you, Denise. Thank you for that reminder. So much energy, and the moon nodes are shifting today. We're going into Aries and Libra. So the north is going into Aries, the south is in Libra. So what that means is starting today, we will be pushed forward to, like, who are you? Especially with the new moon today, right? Who are you? This is a whole new beginning for you. Who do you want to be? Who are you claiming you are? And what do you need to let go of? Who do you need to let go of? Okay, Libra in the South Node is about releasing old connections and relationships that are just not meant for you. Okay, it means that there's so much more for you to experience going forward. Let's not go backwards. Okay, so let's cleanse our heart chakra right quick, and then we're gonna get started with the reading. Okay, so all you need to do is just relax. Oh, another thing, you guys, while I was on vacation, no pain, no migraines, no muscle pain, nothing. And I was like, okay, the air quality here in Texas is definitely worse than where I was at the beach. It's definitely harder to breathe here, which I noticed. And I'm like, oh, okay, another confirmation that we're just not meant to stay here. But yeah, the vibes from the ocean, it was so relaxing and so peaceful. I had no pain. So that was really nice. But anyways, all right. So all you need to do is relax, deep breaths in and out. Okay. Let the bowl do the work and you just relax. Okay. Here we go. Just breathe. It's still going. Keep breathing. Let's take one more deep collective breath in. Hold it at the top. Expand your lungs. Pick up all that heaviness. Now breathe it out quickly. There we go. Sorry, y'all. My dog is trying to get comfortable over there. You know how they dig before they lay down? Okay. Good morning, good morning. You just moved to Texas and the Pacific was calling me to stay. I know, Alicia, it's hard. Yep. It's the ions that you get from the ocean are so healing, so soothing. It's a whole different experience. So yeah. Okay, so let's see what our fairy blessing is for the week. And then we'll get into tarot and oracle. Oh, look at this. We have a blessing of being understood. I think we've had this once before. I was on vacation for a week in Maine. Ooh, yeah, that's a beautiful place. I've been there. Okay, so we have the blessing of being understood. Perfect for today. Perfect for this new moon and the nodes shifting, right? I just told you that we're going to be shifting into going towards the I am, your personal identity. Who do you want to be? Who are you claiming to be now? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to just let go of all that old stuff that you really put on yourself that was actually other people's projections, right? And now give yourself permission to be unapologetically you, and that's the way you're going to be understood. Nobody's going to understand you if you're trying to be something that you're not, because the frequency isn't jiving. Does that make sense? Yeah, new moon in Cancer, absolutely. So it's number 43. Okay, 4 is about taking the steps, doing the work, setting that solid foundation. And 3 is all about your creative expression. Okay, when we put those together, it's 7. 7 is that highly spiritual number. This is what you're supposed to be working towards, is being your true authentic self so you can be understood. Okay, because whether people know it or not, they're working off of frequency and vibration. So if you are in a false frequency or vibration, then people just aren't going to get it. Okay. Oh, I keep bumping my elbow. Sorry, y'all. All right, y'all choose the deck. Deck 1 or deck 2? Let me turn these around the right way. 1 or deck 2? One or two. So far, it looks like 2s are leading a little bit. 1 or 2. 2s. Y'all like this deck too. So I love it. Okay, let's do deck 2. And let's see what we need to know for this week. Who all in this live joined? Oh God, shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a shit about your bullshit. Okay, sorry y'all. There's somebody's calling this satanic, whatever. It's ignorance. Anyways, who all in this, thank you, who all in this video, in this live did the Reiki session? Right, Denise? It's so annoying. It's like nobody cares. Nobody's listening to your fear-mongering bullshit. It's like, take it somewhere else. I don't have time. Okay, so I've had people tell me that they would like to do that more regularly. So if you were interested in doing that as a regular thing, let me know. Also, I had somebody on my YouTube when they were watching the video, they were watching the replay, and they said that they would love to have a community to go to where we can all gather, we can all talk, we can all share our experiences. And I was like, I have that. It's called the tribe. If you have not joined my tribe, get in there, because I'm telling you, the rest of this month, I'm starting to record a whole journey that I'm going to take you on. Okay, y'all all would definitely want to do a monthly Reiki session. Okay. So I'll be in the works on that kind of stuff too. But I'm going to, since I'm back from vacation, I will be recording my new module where I'm going to be taking you on a whole journey. We just finished up my power coaching, and this is going to be something similar to that, but on a longer scale, and it's all going to be available in the tribe. Okay, so if you have not gotten into the tribe, get in there, because that's where we talk. That's where I give you, speaking of which, I totally forgot to do our morning affirmation. Sorry y'all, still on vacation brain. But every morning I give you an affirmation and a journaling prompt. You have a community page where you can chat with me. I'm developing, it's all going to be moving into my new app. So if you want to get grandfathered into the original, the OG tribe, then go get into it now, okay? So anyways, I just wanted to talk about a couple of those things right quick, because I was wondering about that. Hello from the UK. Well, welcome. All right, so let's see what we need to know about the next 4 days. We also do monthly master classes in the tribe. We do the full and new moon sessions with Anne. It's all included. So, yeah. Get in there. Y'all are missing out. Oh, we do also the monthly zodiac readings. Jamie is doing those now, where she goes through each zodiac and does a reading for the month, a tarot reading, and it's all included in the tribe. So go check it out. All right, let's look at the energy for today. Ooh, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Oh, good morning or good evening from Sweden. Nice. Oh, I'm so glad, Sandra. Yeah, lots of changes, Sandra. Okay, so look, today we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Well, the Two of Swords is in reverse, indicating that you've made a decision. It wasn't an easy decision, or today is a good time for you to make a decision to choose a new direction. You've been at a fork in the road. You've tried to put this off out of fear, right? I don't want to do this. It scares me doing this new direction. It's unknown. It's unfamiliar. I don't want to. But now with this new moon today and with the nodes shifting, it's like, you know what? Okay, let's go. Let's see what happens. Let's go on an adventure, because if I don't, then nothing's going to change, right? Nothing changes if nothing changes. But you have to decide this, okay? What if you start making these changes and all of a sudden life got easier? Have you ever thought about that? Most people think of change as like, oh, what if life gets hard? But what if life gets easier? Have you ever thought about that? It can absolutely happen because it has happened to me. Okay? It still blows my mind, but it does. You definitely feel that way? Good. Okay, so let's look at the energy for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the Four of Pentacles. So when we see the Four of Pentacles, it indicates things you're hanging on to. Okay, so let's look at it this way. You decide today you want to start a new journey. You want to start a new way of thinking, a new way of being. You want to shed that old skin. Well, Tuesday is like, okay, what have you been hanging on to? Okay, what have you been really clinging to from your past? What have you been accumulating that needs to be released? What is it within you that you need to release? Okay, also, on Tuesday, it's not the best day for you to like make a big purchase. It's more about saving your money, focusing on your solid foundation as far as financially. But when you're thinking about the things and experiences that you hold on to, you use it as your own shield, right? We do that because we're afraid. Well, how can you unpack that and let all of that go? Okay, because like I said, what if, just what if you decided to let go and life got a lot lighter and easier? It can 100% happen because I'm telling you from experience, okay? I would not tell you something that I have not experienced myself or like visually seen happen, okay? I woke up feeling like I need to make a decision on something. Yes, there you go. There you go. Thank you, Ray. Okay, so let's look at Wednesday then. Ooh, look at that. Wednesday, 9 of Cups. Okay? Wednesday is a day where you're going to be like, I really, if you start to unpack all that stuff, if you start to get rid of the things that no longer serve you, Wednesday is a time to take appreciation. Like take a moment of gratitude and appreciation for what you do have, what is working in your life, and what would you like to receive more of, okay? What are your dreams and goals? What would be your breakthrough, okay? Because you're going to get the opportunity to really be in that energy on Wednesday of like, how can I break through these blocks? We were talking about that in the Power Challenge. We were talking about money last week. I even did my last class on vacation. It was cool because they wanted to see the ocean. So we did our last class as I was on the balcony. But I also wanted to show that you don't need money to manifest things into your life, okay? That vacation that I took, I told y'all, was pretty much free. All I had to do was pay for, food and extra things that we needed for the vacation, but the place to stay was free. And people want to be generous. The universe wants to be generous. So don't focus on the money. Focus on the life, the experience that you're wanting to have, okay? So when we think about the 9 of Cups, like I said, you want to sit in gratitude. You want to look around at what is working in your life. You want to evaluate, take stock of everything that you've accomplished up until now, and how do you want to open yourself up to receive more. Like I was saying, we were talking about in the Power Challenge, when you're about to go through a block, when you're about to bust through a block, it feels really uncomfortable. Okay, I know this because I've done it multiple times, because it's the first one's really hard. The second time you do it again, it gets easier, and then it gets easier and easier, and then boom, it's gone. Okay, so the first time you go through a block that you have, it feels very uncomfortable, and it can make you want to like slink back or go back to that old energy because you're like, well, maybe this isn't right. I'm used to this happening, but it hasn't happened yet, so now I'm just waiting on the shoe to drop. Does that make sense? So when you feel that uncomfortable energy and you're moving forward, you're moving forward, but you feel that uncomfortable energy, you have to remind yourself, oh, I must be breaking through something right now. I'm busting through a block and I'm stepping into a new energy. So I just need to sit with it, receive this energy, and know that a new experience is opening up for me. Does that make sense? Y'all let me know. Because the Nine of Cups is about being proud of your accomplishments. Okay, but then we also still have the Ten of Cups coming. Like, there is more to be experienced. There's more to be gained. But we got to look at, where we are now. And it's like, okay, what do we want more of? What would be your ultimate happiness? Okay, well, I can be happy here with what I have going on here. But what would be that ideal life? How can I set myself up to receive more? Okay, good. It's making sense. Good. All right, so let's look at Thursday. Thursday, we have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is one who speaks and things happen, okay? He's very smart, uses his mind to create, and then he speaks, and then it happens. He is some people say Aquarius, some people say Gemini energy. Either way, it's all about the mind and the communication, okay? He's intelligent, and he knows exactly what he wants. And he knows that it all starts here, okay? So it could be on Thursday, it's a time for a communication. It's a time for making important decisions. You might be learning something new. This would be something where you would take the emotions out and think logically about your next step on Thursday. How can I set myself up to receive more? Yeah. Good. This makes me so happy. But you always see what I'm saying with the King of Swords? He's not very emotional. He's more logical minded right now on Thursday. That's a time for you to use your brain. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to communication. And then make sure it feels right. Then you take action. Okay? So there might be an idea that comes in, or you might have a conversation with somebody else, and it's like, boom. Light bulb comes on, and then you take action, okay? Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, we have the Four of Cups in reverse. I like that. It's better in reverse because what it's indicating is you're finally looking up and you're finally open to receiving from the universe. You're no longer looking at everything in dissatisfaction, okay? Don't pay attention to my nails. The ocean did hell on them. I gotta quit getting them done. But you see this person, they're just not very satisfied. They're frustrated, they're bored, they're not fulfilled here. And the universe is like, we're trying to give you more, but you won't look up. You won't stop focusing on the unfulfillment part of your life. Okay? So this is asking you, let's look at everything that needs to be unloaded, unpacked, what's not working, and let's decide to move forward starting today. Okay? Yeah, and if it's not an immediate yes, it's a no for right now. Absolutely. It's a no for now, or something better is coming. Absolutely. Okay, let's see what else we need to know. And on Tuesday, watch how you go throughout your day, because Tuesday we have the Four of Pentacles, right? How are you living in that lack mindset? What are your thought processes? What are you saying that's proving that you're living in that lack mindset? Really pay attention to that. I mean, it's better to do it every day, but on Tuesday specifically, really watch how you verbalize your lack mindset, or how your mind starts going, well, I can't do that, or life is hard, or money doesn't grow on trees, blah, blah, blah. No. Okay? What are you hoarding in your life? It doesn't have to be things. It can be people, it can be emotions, it can be money, whatever. We don't want to hoard, because that is the lack mindset. Saving money is good, but you don't want to save money in fear. Ooh, look at that. 9th house, exploration. Isn't that beautiful? Exploration. So that's going to be different for everybody, right? That's what I'm saying today. This is about you really deciding to move towards your ultimate I am, okay? to move away from old connections that were not in balance with you, that were not your truth, that are not meant for you. It was just an experience that you needed to have to push you into this great I am energy. Okay? So you're allowed to explore. That's what I'm saying. Like, you spend time, or you're going to spend time today thinking about this. What new direction can you take? And we have the blessing of being understood. Okay? So you're getting the go ahead. You're getting the open door from the universe. Like, hey, once you start living in your true authenticity and you allow yourself to be understood, people will then understand you. You'll find your tribe. Okay? Does that make sense? Because this whole thing is about really evaluating this week, okay? Evaluating what you're packing around you, what's your safety net or your cocoon that you've built that you're not really happy with, what needs to be let go of. How can you sit in gratitude on Wednesday for the things that you really are proud of yourself, all the accomplishments. You've made it all the way up until here. Your whole life has not been in vain, okay? You've gone through those experiences for a reason. So how about we sit down on Wednesday and evaluate, okay, I've made some steps this week. I've gotten all the way up to here. I've made some steps this week. I've gotten rid of some things that aren't serving me. I've got this new outlook. Okay, I'm doing good. And then on Thursday with the King of Swords, it's like, okay, let me think about what it is that I want. Let me focus on my mental space. Let me focus on my speech, my communication. What is it that, I know needs to be done? What actions, it's more like, it feels more like how do I want to say it? Like a clerical type of energy for me for some reason on Thursday. It's like, what do I need to get in order? Check my accounts, check my paperwork, things like that. I don't know why. I don't know if that means something to somebody, but it feels like, let me get all that organized and analyze whatever else needs to be changed. Okay, so maybe things that you're investing in or you're putting your money in or focus in that doesn't need to anymore. Okay, it's going to be different for everybody. I just had to put that out there because that's what it felt like to me. Okay, let's use the Kipper deck. You needed to hear this today? Well, good. I'm glad you're here, Savannah. I've been trying to manifest an elementary friend, but I don't remember much about him. Oh, interesting. That's for you, organized papers? Okay. There you go. I knew it was for somebody, but I was trying to grasp it. But when you're doing a collective reading, all this energy, so it's like you're trying to pinpoint it, pull that one little thread out. Okay, I don't do readings for conceiving. Sorry. Nobody should. Yes, being logical about what needs to be done. Yeah, because think about it. The masculine energies are the ones that are the action takers, okay? So let's think about what needs to be done and let's do it. It's going to be more the analytical stuff. So like I said, like the paperwork, the organization, the connections, like the way you speak and think, all that kind of stuff. Maybe needing to set up a doctor's appointment to check your health. All of that. Yeah, we have message. So we have number 7, message. I told you, the universe is trying to give you something. It's trying to bring you more opportunities. And it's like, are you going to receive this message? Yeah, junk mail. Shredding all junk mail. Okay. You have 2 doctor's appointment to book. Okay, there you go. See, I'm picking up on all of y'all's stuff. Thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate it. You got tingles on this card. Okay, yeah. So we're going to receive these messages in different ways, right? Have y'all been having crazy dreams lately with all the energy moving? I've been having crazy dreams, like vivid, weird dreams, even last night. So make sure you pay attention to your dreams because those are also messages. On the way home, I was riding with my parents. They drove us. We all rode together. And so I was relaxing in the back, and I was just kind of like resting. And, you know, right before you're in sleep, you're in that meditative state. And I was watching, I always like to watch the back of my eyelids because I see what looks like a movie screen most of the time. I see, it's weird. It's like a pinpoint, and all of a sudden it opens up like a portal, and I can see clearly things in this little section, and it kind of goes like that, and then it'll close it up, and then something else will open up. It's weird. So anyways, I was watching, and all of a sudden it opened up, and I could see this guy. He looked like, I mean, he was a human. He had like dirty blonde hair. He had a beard, blue eyes, white guy. And he turns and he looks at me, and he goes like that. Like, he looks at me like I've invaded his space. He looks at me and he goes like that. And then it closed. It was weird. So I don't know what that was about. I don't know if I invaded somebody's space on accident or what. Oh yeah, we were crashed out in the car. What does it mean if you don't have dreams? Everybody dreams, you're just not remembering it because you're not getting into that deep enough state. You had a dream you won $500,000? Get it. That's awesome. You might receive a good chunk of money soon. Let's see. My vacation was amazing, Philip. Thank you for asking. Okay, let's get some more. You see the light too. It used to come towards you. Now it's going away. Interesting. Yeah, mine is very interesting. Like, sometimes it'll first start looking like lava lamp type of colors, and then here comes the pinpoints of light, and they just expand, and it just opens this portal, and it looks so real. It's crazy. I don't know where. I've seen some interesting faces. I've seen some interesting things. I just don't know where they're from. Felt like I needed to. Oh wait, I guess I missed something. Yeah, the lottery is high. If you felt like you needed to leave somebody for over a year, sister, it's time. But it's up to you. Pixels and spirals. Yeah, I'll see pixels as far as like energy starts to form, and then it turns into something. And I see geometric shapes. I see like kaleidoscope looking things. I've seen all kinds of stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, let's see what else we need to know. Ooh, and look, you guys, Feast of Plenty. We have never pulled this card. And look at the two swords right there. It says choices and their consequences. Look at that. Feast of Plenty, choices and consequences with the two swords. The two swords. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Oh, I just got goosebumps. This is what I'm saying, y'all. I told you, you know, you fear making decisions. You fear stepping out of that comfort zone because you're afraid that something negative is going to happen. But it's like, my God, what if your life gets easier? It can. Okay? What if your life gets easier? What if you finally make that decision? You've been making the same decisions for so long. Has anything changed? No. It stays the same, right? Keep going through the same cycles, frustrated, right? Well, is that not the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. What if you did something differently and you got a different result? You got Feast of Plenty. But it all starts with these decisions. And look, you see the little bee, you see the crystal, and it's like, this is you following that guidance and knowing that whatever decision you make is for your highest good. It's what you're being pulled to, and letting go of all that stuff. You know, all the stuff in your home, your clothes, everything in your home carries energy, okay? So if it's things that you've been carrying around for years and years, which I have been just as guilty. When we moved here, I went through such a purge, and I'm still purging stuff out. It's like, let it go, because you don't want to transfer you don't want to be carrying all this energy into your new space. You don't want to carry all this energy into your new path. Okay? Excuse me. So purge, get rid of as much as you can. Don't do it. You sit there like, oh, well, this whole sentimental value. It's like, does it really, or is it something that you're hanging on to that you're trying to always relive that's not good for you? Okay? There are certain things you can take a picture of and just keep that for sentimental value. Whatever it is, just don't hang on to any old things from any toxic situations. We got to get it out, okay? You'll see this all over like feng shui and everything. Like, get it out. The energy will feel so much better because right now it's stuck. So we've got to purge it all out. Let's see. You're moving and it's resonating. Yeah. Get rid of as much as you can. Cleaning your closet right now? There you go. Perfect. If it doesn't make you feel amazing when you're wearing it, gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go. That's what I started doing. I got rid of so much, and I could probably still get rid of more, and I will, because I just don't want to hang on to that stuff anymore. That's the old me. What do you recommend that you do with old photographs? Well, if they are from toxic relationships, you can burn them if you'd like, or rip them if it's safer, and just get rid of them. Look at that, meandering pathway, flow. I'm trying to tell y'all, well, the universe is trying to tell y'all that your life can flow on a different path. Okay? Please believe me. Please believe me. I can't make you do anything. I can only tell you so much. But my heart is just pulling to you. It's like, please believe me that things can get so much better. Okay? And like I said, if you're looking for that community vibe, if you're looking to share your experience, get into my tribe. It's about to grow and expand. And if you get into it now, you'll be grandfathered in. The price will not change, whatever. As soon as this month, the rest of the month, I am dedicating to finishing my book and finishing the app and starting to record this new journey that we're all going to go on together. And we are going to meet up through Zoom or Google Meets. And we're going to talk about this. I'm going to give you the coaching that, you need. So if you have not got to the tribe, do that. A good friend told me to sell everything since I'm moving far. Yes. Do it, Marty. Do it. Get rid of that old shit. We don't need it. New life, new you. Hi, Kimberly. Welcome. Let's see what else. Ooh, look at that. Wildness, electricity. Look at that. See, just feeling free. Freeing yourself from the burden of old stuff, old emotions, old thought processes. Like, we're just not doing that anymore. Everything is shifting today. Let's go. Okay? Does letting a person go mean cutting off completely? Yeah. I mean, if it's a family member, it's different, like you'd have to see them and whatnot, but you shift your energy towards that connection. Like, they can no longer affect your life. What else do we need to know? We'll get into the money deck in just a second. Look at that. Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. You are divinely guided and protected. okay? You are divinely guided and protected. So stop worrying. Yeah, and limit access to family members. Yes. We packed our home up yesterday to move on Saturday. Ooh, exciting. So yeah, this is just telling you so much, like, let's go. You're not meant to be stagnant. You're not meant to be unhappy. Let's go. It's time. Okay? It's like, I won't say that old Southern saying, it's vulgar, but it's like, it's time to move. Okay? You've been sitting on the fence for long enough, making the same decisions for long enough. Today's the day. Okay? All day today, you start claiming, this is my new life. This is the new me. I am my truest self. I am the highest expression of my truest self. Okay? Ooh, look. We got designer with the money. Okay? There's 3 ways to resonate. Okay? This is for the money energy of the week. So it says, you're being called to tune into your own individuality and express yourself. We were just talking about that. Number 2, a career in fashion, art, or any artistic endeavor could be just for you. And number 3, get creative with your finances. Perhaps it's time to discover a new talent. See? The cards don't lie, y'all. The universe has been trying to give you this message over and over and over again. If you want life to get easier, if you want life to get magical, then you have to step out of the non-magic space. Okay? So, let's see if there's anything else. There was another one I was going to grab. Hang on, let's see. These ones you have to shuffle like tarot. Whoops. If I can hang on to them. Okay. Let's see what that says. Ooh, it says 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Wow. Because what is Gabriel? He is the messenger. And I told you, the universe has been trying to give you this message for so long, and you haven't been receiving it, or you know it, but you haven't been taking action on it. You've been doubting it. You've been denying it. You probably think that you're making it up. And Archangel Gabriel is probably like, so frustrated, because it's time for you to get moving, right? And he rules the throat chakra. Okay, that's where we speak. Remember how I said here we have the King of Swords. Communication starts in the mind, and then we speak. What we speak happens. So how can you speak your new truth? How can you finally turn this direct to receive this divine message? Like I told you, it's number 7. It is a divine message. Okay? See, I knew we needed to pull that deck. It just like slid right on out there. Let's do one more deck. Let me set this over here. Ooh, let's do the Moonology. I forgot I had that one sitting there. Oh, you have the most supportive partner, but you're getting the strongest message to leave. I mean, you got to follow what you feel is right for you. And the King of Swords, oh my gosh, King of Swords, he's that like I said, people say Gemini, some people say Aquarius, either or. It could be that you start to share things on social media. You might create a new social media account. You might be doing something on the internet to make money, or just sharing your hobby. Whatever it is, it's like, why not? Okay? Look, surrender to the divine. Full moon. They're trying to help. They're trying to help. I've told y'all this many, many times. The more you surrender and you let go, you're like, okay, this is the experience that I want, but I'm going to let y'all figure this out for me. That's where the magic happens. But if you don't allow that to happen, you're trying to control every little facet of every little thing, you're going to be exhausted. Okay? You're going to be sick, you're going to be exhausted, you're going to be frustrated, and you're still going to be in the same place that you were 6 months, 6 years, whatever ago. Okay? It's all about you deciding to just leap and really taking stock of what's going on around you, how you've been hoarding all that stuff. How can you release it? How can you give yourself kudos for as far as you've come and everything you've accomplished until now? And how can you level up? Okay? So I hope this helps you. I'm so excited to be back. Like I said, I missed y'all, but the vacation was amazing. So needed. I feel re-energized. I'm so excited to start recording this new journey for all of us to go on. So if you have not gotten into the tribe, get into the tribe, because that's where all the community is. You're missing out. When do you know when to shuffle? I always shuffle. Oh, how? Okay. So tarot, you shuffle. I shuffle the way I do. Like I'll show you right here. Hey, Ann. So tarot, I take the deck, I split it, and I turn one side upside down. The reason is being because we need to be able to read reversals. And I just shuffle them like a deck of cards like that so they all get mixed in. If I didn't turn those like that, my OCD would start putting all the cards facing the same direction. And that's not what we want. You can literally take the tarot and shuffle, like making a mess, and then put them all back together. As long as you're shuffling and letting them turn the way they need to turn, then you can do that. Oracle is typically, they're all read in one direction, okay? So the oracle, you just shuffle them all in one direction. However, there are certain decks, like this one, that has direct and reversed meanings. You can look at the deck, look at the book, and it'll tell you if it has reversed meanings. Most oracle is direct, but there are some that you can read reverse. So you just look at the deck and learn about it and see if it has reversal meanings. And that's how you know. It's very simple, very straightforward, especially with oracle. Like I said, we're going to start Tarot Apprenticeship on September 5th. So if you have not gotten into that, do that. I'm going to take you through 12 weeks of learning the tarot. And I'm going to do things I feel a little bit differently this time. I've got some things in the works here, but it'll evolve. So, oh God, yeah. I wish I sold it all and moved to Hawaii instead. Look, I even posted on Facebook today, I was like, traveling makes me realize more and more that Texas is not my forever home. I don't even know if the U.S. is my forever home, but we'll just wait and see. We'll see where the road takes me. I know right now I'm where I need to be because my son's still in school. But after he graduates, who knows where it's going to take us. Yes, tonight is the New Moon Circle. I'm so excited. If y'all haven't done the New Moon Circle events or the Full Moon Circle events, you need to. They're fun. I will post that today. I'll get all that up for y'all today and send out an email. The best way to manifest a classmate is to tell the universe he is ready. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Alyssa. Thank you so much for the compliments, you guys. Y'all are so nice. Yes, New Moon in Cancer is all about the feels. Okay, y'all. I love you very much. I missed you. I'm so glad to be back. I will be back here Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time to look at the energy of the weekend. I may pop in sometime this week and do readings. I have not decided yet. Let me get back into the swing of things. But yeah, this is exciting. Get into the tribe. You can join the New Moon Circle event this evening. If you have any questions or anything, you can email me. My website's right there in the bio, all that fun stuff. My husband's from Texas, and we moved closer to in-laws. Maybe that's why the universe keeps telling me to leave. I mean, baby. Oh, yeah. All right, y'all. I will see you later. Bye.